Hi everyone, and welcome back to Craggy Brook Witchery. Today I'm focusing on a very special deck. This is the Hermetic Tarot. It is a deck based, as you can see, on the workings of the Golden Dawn and the secret order of that. It takes in an awful lot of symbolism and it goes into all kinds of magic. When you start researching on the Golden Dawn, then some of that comes to light. Now, this is a US Games deck that was gifted to me by a friend when I thought, there's a lot of color in the decks I'm using. Maybe my focus and information would be clearer still if I had a black and white version. That if I took the color out, would I be able to focus just a little bit more? So she gifted me this deck. It is all black and white, but the thing is, you've got to know some of the symbolism. And if I can get this in, there we go. So it is a tarot esoteric designed deck with Golden Dawn influences. And the artwork in here, as you can see, is by Godfrey Dowson. Now, there is so much to focus on within these decks and so much to learn. But I'm not put off by that. I think that I'm a person who loves to learn, and it's sort of like putting yourself in the Da Vinci Code and trying to decipher, but going even further back. Because if you look at the book here, this I picked up, like usual, at a thrift store, and it's hardly been even touched. And I did mark a few pages, but this is an introduction to the Golden Dawn and the use of high magic. And there are the authors there. Now on the back, I'll take this away so you can enjoy the cards a little bit more as I'm giving you some information around the Golden Dawn, the illumination, and the work that was involved. It is one of the most influential and respected systems in the world. And this I'm reading from right on the back here. And there are the two authors at the bottom. And this is a Llewellyn, as you can see, publication. It is for those who simply want to find out what the Golden Dawn is and what it has to offer. There's topics on high magic that are straightforward. It explores Hermeticism, Western esoteric tradition, and the rich history of the Golden Dawn and its founders. Now, in the book, there are some interesting passages here. So that is the symbol that would appear on many of the altars for those who are working in this magic. And that is the cross and the triangle, the symbol, as they say, of the Golden Dawn. So the red cross above the white triangle is an image of him who was unfolded into the light. And so you're going to get all kinds of information on that. I did like this sort of section here, the high magic, that similar to reading tarot cards, magic in and by itself is neither bad nor good. It is neither black nor white. Magic is a neutral process that can be employed either for positive or negative ends. What makes magic either evil or sacred depends purely on the intent or objective of the magician. Pretty darn nice. I have used this lesser banishing spell, and I like that it gives you the proper directions. And this is what you use for the flaming blue light. It is really a game changer when you bring this into your practice. I like too that it did indicate the proper way to invoke the energy triangles. And this just totally amazed me, the intricacy of the Tree of Life. Amazing. The 10 divine names. So, if you're going to delve into it, sometimes some books to help you beyond the little white booklet are good to have on hand. So let's take a look at the actual cards themselves. Let's just move this guy over here. So this is the first card, the Fool, and this is what the backs look like. The cardstock is really quite good. It's not super glossy, and I did enjoy that it was all black and white. Everything simplified, just the image. So that is the Foolish Man. And I think I did say it's a Llewellyn deck. This publication is 2006. No, it's not a Llewellyn deck. My mistake. It's US Games. But it is 2006. And there is the Magician. The Priestess of the Silver Star. So it's giving you both the common names that we would look for and the Golden Dawn referencing. The Empress. So there is Kabbalah, a lot of Hebrew symbolisms. I like some of the other titles. The Son of the Morning is just so much deeper than the Emperor. And I think taking this one deck with the Essential Golden Dawn book, I should be able to find my way through. Children of the Voice Divine. Like that has a lot of power to it. You've got still the chariot symbolism, but these heads of these sphinxes and the detail, the power that is generated by that central symbol there. Daughter of the Flaming Sword. There's a lot of power there in that arm, and there's flames coming out of it. The Voice of Light for the Hermit. Now that says a lot right there in the title. And the egg down there, very symbolic. Lord of the Forces of Life. You still have T-A-R-O on the wheel. Daughter of the Lord of Truth. Again, it's a more powerful title than just Justice. The Mighty Waters. I think there's so much more to be had information-wise than just the simple white books that come with the tarot cards if we delve, if we really choose to go deeper. And then bring that to our readings, a different understanding. Death, the Transformer. So you've got your symbol there for Scorpio. It's almost like the skeleton head has a little bit of hair on the chin, which is amusing. Temperance. The Devil. Lord of the Gates. Wow. The Blasted Tower. So you can see some of the Tree of Life on both sides of the card there. The Star. The Moon. And isn't it true? It's all about flux, as it says, ruler of flux and reflux. You got your scarab beetle in the middle, the two towers, and this illustrating of the water here is really spectacular. So you've got planetary symbols. The cosmos are certainly brought in. The Sun, Lord of the Fire of the World. So instead of two young boys, we have two ladies here, maidens, women, dancing in the heat of the sun. The Last Judgment. So we still have the coffin symbol here, the angel's wings, the universe, which would be the world card. These are our pentacles. Lord of the root of the powers of earth. Just saying that seems to invoke so much power. The Two. Three, Lord of the material work. Four, for earthly powers. Five, material troubles. They're so beautifully done, all the line work. Material success. Now, I always look at the Seven of Pentacles as needing patience when you're working on something. And this one says, Lord of Success Unfulfilled. Prudence with the 8. I believe that's the glyph for Virgo. Material gain with the 9. Wealth with the 10 of coins, or the 10 of pentacles. So there we have our princess. The knight. Still got a strong knight on a horse. The Queen of the Thrones of Earth. Totally different image than the woman we usually see sitting on a throne with the rabbit around her and holding the coin. This is much stronger. The Prince. Now, down here it does say the Prince of the Chariot of Earth, and that is the King of Pentacles. Then we swing into the swords. This will be very interesting to skim this once again. It's been a little bit, to see the severity, maybe the starkness of the swords. 2, peace restored. Very interesting. The 3, the Lord of Sorrow. And I imagine that the meanings, the symbolisms would be somewhat familiar to those who use the, if you pronounce it Thoth or Thoth cards. Our 4 of Swords, Lord of Rest from Strife. The 5, Defeat. So these are all bird heads on the sword handles. 6 of Swords, earned success. It's almost like they're pulling with these swords, and this is what is materializing in the middle. Our 7, Lord of Unstable Effort. The Shortened Force. 9, Despair and Cruelty. And there is the 10 of Swords, the Lord of Ruin. So we don't see the person laying on the beach, but we have some of the symbolism that can help us. Our Princess. Our Knight. That's nice. Lord of the Winds and Breezes. That's beautiful. Our Queen of Swords, very severe queen. Our King of Swords, Prince of the Chariots and of the Winds. And I hope the cards aren't making too much noise. I just realized I was putting them all beside my little speaker. Lord of the Root of the Power of Fire. Dominion for 2. These are the wands. Our 3, establishing strength. The 4, perfecting our work. Lord of Strife for the 5. Victory for the 6. Hands-on. Valor for the 7. Swiftness for the 8. Nine of Wands. Lord of Great Strength. Our 10. Pull that a bit closer now. Our Princess. The Knight. This one is coming directly towards us. Lord of Flame and Lightning. the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, and our last suit will be the Cups, the Power of Water, Two of Cups, that's a beautiful one for abundance of 3, blended pleasures with 4, loss of pleasure with 5. Now there we have the inversion. We still have the 5 cups. They're upright. Very interesting. Lord of pleasure. Illusionary success. Lord of abandoned success. Yeah, that's the one we usually see of the person walking away from all the cups, leaving the emotions behind. Material happiness for the 9 of Cups. Perfect success for the 10. It's just spilling over from one to the other, sort of like a champagne cocktail party. Our Princess of Cups. Our Knight. Lord of Waves and Waters. Cool! Our Queen of Thrones. And our King of Cups. Now, this just gives you a little bit more information there. That it's to be one of the most important esoteric tarot decks created in the 20th century. Emphasizing the Golden Dawn astrological attributes and integrating angelic, numerical, and Kabbalistic elements. And that's the other protector card from in the box as well. So, I hope you enjoyed that. It is one of those decks that probably will take several years of study, but finding a few of these key books to help you. And especially this one says it is for the person who really just wants to get to what it's all about without all the, I guess, confusion, mystery, and everything else. We still want the mystery, yeah, but we want to be able to get into it. So I think this seems pretty straightforward, and it will take practice, definitely. So enjoy, everyone. Have a fabulous day, and we'll catch you back here again.